to look for your whiteboard, your dry erase marker, and your eraser, and come find your carpet spot, please, for Matt.
Hey, Isaiah, Chevy, sit right there. You got 10 minutes.
Friends, we should be transitioning quietly and safely. Find your whiteboard and come to the carpet, please. Okay, we almost have everybody on the floor. Make sure you're sitting where you're going to be successful. Karen, please join us. Hey, Michael, you can sit right here today. Right over here. Hey, Dottie. We're just gonna switch a couple over. It's okay. All right. So this morning, please put your. Isaac, Brooks, can you sit up here? I know I switched people. It's okay. We're gonna sit right here. Yeah, that's fine. All right, friends. You should put your pen and your eraser on the floor. Okay, we're changing a little bit. Can you sit back by the? Oh, sure. Thanks. All right, your hands should be free with your pens not on your hands and erasers. We're not moving our whiteboards. We can hit somebody when we do that. So please keep your whiteboards flat. Show me your hands. We are building knowledge. Building knowledge. Ready to learn. Let's try it all together. All together. Building knowledge. Ready to learn. Okay. We are building on what we learned this entire week, which is rounding, right? We did rounding estimates, we estimated sums, we estimated differences. What we have been working on, what we are working on with rounding, when we rounded estimates, did we need to be exact with our number when we were estimating? No, we did not need to have the exact amount when we were doing estimates. Today we are backtracking and working on our rounding. So we are not estimating today, friends. We are going to get back to precise rounding. So we are going to revisit place value today. And we are going to be rounding to the nearest 1,000 and 10,000 place value today. Seems like a big number, but actually you guys already know how to do this. You already know our rules of rounding, and we're going to get back and revisit that. Okay? We're going to look at place value today, so I'm going to write key number 38,254. I'm going to draw my columns here, and we're going to revisit place value. Hey friends, this was my ones place value. This was my tens. This is information we've been going over all week. Hundreds. You've been rounding in the hundreds and the tens for over a week now, every single day. Today we are just moving over and doing the exact same process. So today we're going into the thousands place value and the 10,000s place value. How do I know this is the thousands place value? It has the comma. So 38,000. And the 3 is in the 10,000s place. So it's, hold on, friend. Instead of rounding from the hundreds and looking to the right here, today we're just going to shift 1 over and look in the thousands or the 10,000s. Okay, I'm going to start with this number. I'm going to write nice and big. Same number, 38,254. It's going to ask me what is the thousands place, and I am going to underline. Remember our first rule we went over this week? We said, you've lost this now. We said the first thing we do is look at the question. And the question tells us which place value to look for. So in this case, it's asking, where's the thousands place? And I underlined my thousands place. That is rule number 1. Should I write that on the board? Okay, rule number 1. Find place value. So I need to find the place value first before I can do my second step. Our second step is to always look to the right. You guys remembered. So the second step, look to the right. I look to the right because they are asking us to round a digit. So this is my rounding digit. The 8 in the thousands place is the rounding digit they're asking me to round. Underlined is rounding digit. Say that. Rounding digit. That's what I need to see. Does it go up or does it go down? Hold on. And we determine that by first finding our place value, second, looking to the right. So this is what I need to see if I'm going up or down, and I look to the right. And we know our little saying about rounding, if it's 5 or more, we up the score. Or 4 or less, we let it rest. This is a 2, so I am going to let it rest, which means I leave it unchanged. If it's 5 or more, I would increase by 1 and make it 39,000. So when it's asking to round to the nearest thousands, and I know it's telling me to let it rest because this is 4 or under, my answer is going to be 38,000. Because it's asking for the thousands place, everything to the right of that is going to be zeros. We're not estimating. When we estimated, we had sometimes different answers, but when we're just rounding to the thousands, after we change or not change our digit to round, then we fill it with zeros. So it ends up being 38,000 when I'm rounding to the nearest thousand. Okay. We are going to try something else. Who likes the number lines? Who likes the visual of the number lines? Okay, I'm going to show a quick one here really. So if we're looking on a number line, and you can use your laminated number lines for your independent work. Another way to do this problem is we say 38,000 is the low number, and 39,000 is 1 higher. We know that the middle mark would probably be 38,500, right? Because 5 is right in the middle, and it's the same, we're just adding some zeros. zeros to it, so 38,500 is the middle. And my number is 38,254, which is probably right about here.
I would say a little bit down.
So friends, those of you who like the number line, if you're visually looking at this, is this closer to 38,000 or is it closer to 39?
Oh, 38.
38. That is how we are rounding. So that is another way to double check your answer if you want to use the number line for your visual to make sure that you're going with the sequence correctly here. Okay, next one we are going to do. Can you say moving up?
Moving up.
Now we're going to round to the nearest 10,000.
I'll try.
Yeah, you guys are going to do this on your whiteboard. Hold on. I'll give you a number. So for this one, I want you to go through the process, find the place value, underline it. Then look to the right, solve your problem, hide it, and then we'll share. Okay, this number is, well, maybe we'll use the same one for this example, 38,254. This time I want you to look for the 10,000ths place. Underline the 10,000ths place to begin your rounding problem. Yeah? 38,254. We're underlining the 10,000ths place to begin. Find the place value first, underline it, then look to the right.
Do I hide it?
Hide it when you have it solved. I like how some of you are using your number lines on your whiteboard. That is a great use of that tool. You can draw on it. You can see if that's working for you.
Look to the right.
Yep. We find our place value. We look at which digit they want us to determine if it goes up or down. Then we look to the right, the next digit over, to ask our rules. If it's 5 or more, we the score. If it's 4 or less, we let the digit rest, meaning no change. No, when you're done, hide it. Yes. There's a question. Mike has a question.
So if we're upping the score to means that 3 turns into a 4, does the rest stay a 0 or does it stay the same?
That is a great question. The rest would be zeros. Yes. Because it's asking us to round to the 10,000ths place. All the digits to the right would be a 0. That is a great question, Michael. We've never worked with 10,000ths before. When you're ready, raise your hand. Let me know you're ready to share. You can put a thumb up on your knee if you want, yes. I want to see the number. Friends that are just looking to their neighbor and writing the answer, I want to see the number. I want to see what we're underlining. And the thought process and the arrow. There we go. Okay, ready, set, hold up your paper, or hold up your whiteboard. Actually, if you go like that, I want to see it. Great. Okay, do not erase it. We're going to check your answer on the board. I'm going to walk it through. So, my eyes up front, please. My 10,000ths place is here. It's the 3. The 3 is in the 10,000ths place. If you have that correct, we're ready to move on. We have to find place value first. 1s, 10s. hundreds, thousands, 10,000s. Let's say it together. Ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s. It's 2 over from the comma. Hold on. So what I'm going to do next, I found my 10,000ths place. I am making an arrow so I remember visually I'm looking to this next number and my rule to determine if I'm changing this digit. Am I going up to 4 or leaving it as is? Hey friends, please look up front if you're not working on your problem. I want to walk through this with you. 8 is higher than 5. And I know from our saying 5 or more, we up the score. So upping means we are going back to change this number. I'm going to change this and go increase it by 1. So now it's a 4. And everything to the right is my zeros. And when we're filling in our zeros, friends, make sure you are counting in your head to make sure you put in enough zeros. If I answer the problem like this, is that correct?
No.
Why is it not correct? Someone raise your hand. Jane? There's only 1 0. So what is this number? 40, because it's only a ones place value and a 10. Correct.
If they added a comma and 3 more.
So if I'm working quickly and I do this, is that correct?
No. You're missing 2 zeros.
Make sure you are dim. Friends, those of you who hurry, make sure you're putting in enough zeros to answer the question properly. Okay? Any questions about filling in the zeros? Questions are great. There's probably 3 or 4 who have the same question. I'd rather talk about them now. Brenner, did you have a question?
It's funny how it's 4 0. That's 100.
Well, sometimes we need to see the wrong thing to know how to do the right thing, right? We can look and discern. Discern is determine right from wrong. Sometimes we need to look at the wrong to see the right. Okay, this is the correct answer when we're rounding to the nearest 10,000. When you go back to your seats, we have independent work.
Yeah.
It is not going to give you instructions. We don't have to read if they want us to round to the nearest 1,000 or 10,000. It actually is underlining the place value for you. So you are going to, yes, you can erase your boards. So we are moving back to our desk and, hold on just a second. When you go back to your desks, you're going to be opening our small workbook, our small math workbook. It's about this thick.
Oh my god, that's not big at all. Oh my god.
Class.
Yes.
Okay. When you go back to your desk, you're going to open up your thin math book and open to page OK8. It's numbered at the bottom of the page. And you're going to be doing questions 11 through 33. That looks like a lot of problems, but it's already underlined for you, and we're not adding or subtracting. We are only rounding. So this is something, please use your whiteboards. Use your number lines as a tool. Who needs a laminated number line at their desk? No? Raise your hand if you need a numbered or a laminated number line. Okay, I will bring one to your desk. Hey friends, I need your eyes up front for the last bit of instructions. I will be walking by and giving you card numbers, numbered 1 through 4. I will be pulling small groups back to work with you. If you have a question, I will be asking you, what have you already tried to do on your own first? Because this is material that we're building upon, and I think you guys got it. Okay? So give me Dim. When you're done, you're going to read to self or work on unfinished work. Ice stations will be in about 15 minutes. Okay, show me a 1 and a 2. Show me a 3. Show me 4.